This is International Space Station. It is a multi-nation construction project that is the largest single structure humans ever put into space. Why NASA put this huge and expensive project into space? How it was assembled? What information it provides? Let's find out. The space station has made it possible for people to have an ongoing presence in space. Human beings have been living in space every day since the first crew arrived. The space station's laboratories allow crew members to do research that could not be done anywhere else. The main purpose of the International Space Station is to provide an international laboratory to perform experiments within the space environment. At about 357.6 feet, or 109 meters, long, the International Space Station gives astronauts plenty of room to stretch out. The ISS weighs about 420,000 kilograms. That's about the same as 320 cars. The ISS is made up of 16 pressurized modules, 5 Russian modules, Zarya, Hers, Zvezda, Poisk and Rassvet, 8 US modules, Beam, Leonardo, Harmony, Quest, Tranquility, Unity, Cupola, and Destiny. 2 Japanese modules, the GEM Elm PS and GEM PM, and 1 European module, Columbus. The ISS program evolved from the Space Station Freedom, an American proposal which was conceived in 1984 to construct a permanently manned Earth orbiting station, and the contemporaneous Soviet, Russian Mir-2 proposal with similar aims. 16 nations were involved in the construction of the ISS. The United States, Russia, Canada, Japan, Belgium, Brazil, Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. It flies through space about 250 miles above from surface of the Earth. A craft can get there from Earth in about 6 hours. 65 miles per hour may be a pretty standard speed limit on highways here on Earth, but up in orbit, the ISS travels a whopping 5 miles per second. That means the station circles the entire planet once every 90 minutes. The ISS circles the Earth in roughly 93 minutes, completing 15.5 orbits per day. In the space of just 24 hours, the space station makes 16 orbits of Earth, traveling through 16 sunrises and sunsets. Did you ever wonder how astronauts make oxygen up there? Well, oxygen in the ISS comes from a process called electrolysis, which involves using an electrical current generated from the station's solar panels to split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen gas. The ISS is probably one of the only places you can actually smell space. A former ISS astronaut has described how a metallic ionization-type smell occurs in the area where the pressure between the station and other docking crafts is equalized. Because the human body tends to lose muscle and bone mass in zero-gravity environments, astronauts have to work out for 2 hours a day while on board to help keep their muscles in shape while in space. The electrical systems on the ISS include 8 miles of wire. That's longer than the entire perimeter of New York City's Central Park. Just because you're in space doesn't mean you can't get a virus on your computer. The 52 computers on board the ISS have been infected by viruses more than once. The first was a worm known as the W32 Gamema AG, which started spreading by stealing passwords to online video games on Earth. It wasn't a big deal, though. NASA responded by calling the virus a nuisance. About 230 individuals from 18 countries have visited the International Space Station. 200-plus spacewalks have been taken place in space on board ISS. The astronaut Peggy Whitson set the record for spending the most total length of time living and working in space at 665 days on the 2nd of September 2017. So, as we know that ISS revolves around Earth in lower orbit, so is there some way to see it from your terrace? Yes, we can see ISS from the ground. But, what equipment would you use? Would it be something look like binoculars, or real binoculars, or you need a simple telescope? Don't worry. You can borrow from someone if your friend has one. You can visit some space museum, and can use telescope there. The ISS may look like a fast-moving tiny aeroplane. And, if you want to book a window seat on ISS, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video to win a free ticket to ISS. And, I'm not joking at all. That's it for today, guys. My name is Jarman, and this is Nature and Science, over and out.